None of it is accidental. It's not a series of small misunderstandings. It's not just some people fall through the cracks. It's the predictable outcome of a system designed around a narrow version about how human beings should look and act and think. And when you design for a narrow user, everyone else becomes a problem, not because they are a problem, but because the system has no language for them other than fix this. So in this model, sometimes we accommodate, we support after the fact, but accommodation, as important as it is, still assumes the system was correct to begin with. What if normal was never a description, but rather a decision? Because every design is always a decision. So when I talk about designing for equity, I'm not trying to just make things easier for everybody. That seems to be something that people assume. But then I think we're getting into like DEI, equity, transgender aliens. I'm not talking about making things easier. I'm talking about making things truer to how human beings actually function. And once we start designing environments that expect variation from the beginning, something really cool happens. Weird starts to disappear. Not because everybody becomes normal, but because the system becomes less narrow. The person who approaches the world differently isn't a problem to fix. They are just accounted for. So the next time you hear somebody use the word weird earnestly to describe the behavior of somebody, I want you to pause, because it might not be describing a person at all. It might be pointing to the edge of a system that was never designed with that person in mind. And if that's the case, then the work of equity is not to help people fit within that system. It is to redesign it so fewer people have to shrink just to survive it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one real soon. Bye. Bye, weirdos. But if you're all weirdos, then nobody's weirdos.